Over the City of London spread gloom and apprehension. There was another attack on the pound. In the stock exchange, the sensitive barometer of Britain's financial position, pessimists feared the worst. Even optimists saw no silver lining on the black clouds. At the British Industrial Exhibition in Moscow, the bad news did not seem to have reached Mr. Wilson. The export drive to Russia had gone unexpectedly well. British machinery, as the Premier and Mr. Kosygin saw, was in strong demand. To our officials, the plight of sterling was far removed. No one seemed to have heard of the London complainings that the Premier was in the wrong place at the wrong time. When the two Prime Ministers began discussions at the Kremlin, the atmosphere was different. It was evident to Mr. Wilson that Russia would not join Geneva peace talks over Vietnam, nor intervene over Hanoi's threats to US airmen prisoners. The Soviet ministers, hour after hour, declined to budge an inch. There was nothing for Mr. Wilson to do but return home. The immediate danger was in London. The Bank of England had again drawn heavily on gold reserves to save the pound. Even as the Premier was flying back, there was continued heavy selling of sterling. Nobody knows better than Mr. Wilson that in a world of international finance, there is no sentiment. Nations whose currency is ailing must expect from the foreign dealers a kick in the money bags. For the Premier, full speed to Downing Street for the most crucial cabinet since he came to power. For staring them in the face was perhaps the most desperate financial crisis of our time. There could be no more half measures, no more evasions. The business of a government is to govern resolutely, honestly putting the country first.